we have 3 inertia specialists to show you some demonstrations.
I'm Rick Tamlin, and I represent NASA in the East Coast Division.
I'm Champ Kind, and I represent NASA in the Midwest.
I'm Brian Fantana, and I represent NASA on the West Coast Division.
So guys, what is inertia anyways?
Well,
Ben,
Is
and
objects,
tendency
to
resist,
change.
Alright guys, what kind of crazy science experiments you got for us today?
well, the first lab we have tonight is called the Penny Inertia Science Spectacular.
Now, let's get to 40 seconds of penny catching! So you do crazy scientists, why does this work?
Well, as stated in the laws of inertia, the pennies want to stay on the elbow even while your arm is in motion.
So what's next on your list of crazy experiments?
Well, this one calls for a cup, a card, and more pennies.
Now time for the card and cup experiment. So guys, why doesn't the penny stay on the card in this experiment?
Well, it doesn't stay on the card because due to the laws of inertia, the penny wants to remain at rest while the card starts moving.
Alright guys, that last experiment was cool. What's our next experiment?
Well, this next experiment involves my huevos. Can you guess which egg is raw and which one is hard-boiled? Obviously B, because the yolk inside is spread out everywhere.
The answer is not A, because the yolk moves to one side, causing the egg to wobble. I will be going further with my theory with the next experiment, Huevos Part 2. Notice how when I spin the boiled one and put my finger on it, it stops. But when I spin the raw one and I put my finger on it, it's moving.
Alright guys, our show is coming to an end. Do you have any last experiments for us?
We have one final experiment, and it is named by myself, the dollar bottle. Ready? The bottle on top of the dollar doesn't move because the law of inertia says that an object at rest wants to stay at rest.
Alright, this concludes our broadcast today. Thank you for your delightful experiments. Stay classy, Mr. Smith's class.